Welcome to the Coach's Corner. This is Coach Boardwine of the Fighting Camels at Campbell University. Thanks for watching. We're just coming off a weekend where we took a tough, lopsided loss to Virginia Tech. So we found out why they're ranked 7th in the country on Saturday. I thought we did have a few guys that wrestled pretty well. We had a couple people out, and so we weren't at full strength. But I thought Taylor McGiffin wrestled pretty well for most of the match at 174. That was an overtime loss with Austin Gable, who's I think one of the better young guys at 174, eventually going to be an All-American contender. Eric Montoya wrestled Gerard Garnett, who's ranked anywhere between 3rd and 7th in the country, who I think Eric can do a lot better with. We just were in a position where he got taken down early and got caught on his back and pinned early in the match. We think Garnett is a national title contender. So we were happy with his attitude going into the match, and we're looking forward to maybe having another shot at him later at the NCAA tournament. A couple of their other really top-notch guys were at 157. Jesse Dong beat Nick Rex in a close match. I think the final score was 5-1. One takedown, a couple stall points. And, Rex showed that he is really recovering now and is back. Conditioning-wise, he really looked good in a lot of positions. So we're excited to see where he's going to be in another 6 weeks at the NCAA tournament. So he's working hard and making good progress. Paul Duggan, I thought, wrestled well with Peter Yates, who I think is almost totally undefeated, maybe one loss. Wrestled him tough, and what we told Paul at the end was we think that you can become a Peter Yates in the near future. We think he can advance to that level. He's got the same kind of body and just needs to keep working. Just needs to keep working and getting better. Joe Nolan had a pretty decent match with David Maroney. If you guys watched the match live, you saw that Joe Nolan he's a 300-pound kid, and he did a funk roll. They call it a dive roll, which is really something to see somebody do a somersault and come up with a reversal, which I got a kick out of. So if you were at the match, it was really something to see. Coming up into this week, we have Davidson. It's a Southern Conference match Thursday at their place, 7 o'clock. Real important match for us. We should be a lot closer to full strength as a team. And there's no other way to put it. We need to wrestle really well as a team. We need to go there and have one of our better performances. So this is going to be a good week of practice. Tough week early on, and we'll taper a little bit. And looking forward to getting out to Davidson. We'll leave the same day and go in there and start the match at 7 o'clock. If we can do that, that'll be our last SoCon match. And if we can get the W there, it'll put us in a position where we can wrestle probably Chattanooga in a match that might mean forcing a tie for first place, but we have to wrestle well on Thursday to have a shot for that to be a reality. One of the things I wanted to cover, I got a question via email. Somebody asked me, can you talk a little bit about what you look for in a Division I recruit for wrestling? And there's a lot of things you look for, but the first thing I think that I look for is passion for wrestling, is a real love for wrestling. It's a labor of love. This is something that you can't do for scholarship money or just trophies and things like that, maybe external rewards. You have to really love the sport tremendously because it's a long, grinding type season. Preseason starts in August, and the season doesn't really end till the middle of March with the NCAA tournament. That's a long, long time to work extremely hard. So if you are not motivated from within, it's hard to keep your level of motivation at a point to where you're going to have success. So the first thing I look for is somebody that really, really wants to do this. And they want to do it when things are going good, and they want to do it when things are not going so good. So that's a difficult thing to find out, but that's the most important, I think, ingredient for anyone that is considering wrestling in Division I in college, is you have to have a tremendous love for this sport and a love for not only the competitive part of it, but the training that goes into it. And so if you've got that and you're not maybe a superstar right now at the high school level, but you've got that deep love for it and you're willing to put the work in, and you can look at your career in a 4 to 6 year type, standing back from looking out 4, 5, 6 years from now, and you have high goals, that's the kind of kid we want to talk to. So if you're that type of kid, email me and send me some video, and we'll check you out and let you know our honest thoughts on it. My email is boardwinej@campbell.edu. We'll be back with the Coach's Corner on Monday after the Davidson match on Thursday, and we will also have 3 matches on Sunday. One is against UNC at noon, one is against Duke at 2 o'clock, and then we'll have a break and cap it off with a match against Ohio University at 7:30 p.m. So that one is still pending. There's some paperwork we have to do to finalize it, but it just got put together. So we're looking forward to seeing the Bobcats on Sunday night. So we'll be back with the corner on Monday. We'll have results from those 4 matches and a lot more information, and we'll look forward to catching up with you then. Go Fighting Camels.